5 weeks ago, Anthropic launched a tool that dropped Figma stocks 7% in a single day. It's called Claude Design, and almost nobody on YouTube is testing it properly yet. So I gave it the exact same prompt I gave to Lovable and V0. Same project, same brand, same words. And the gap between the three results was bigger than I expected. One of them is genuinely impressed me. But here's the part most people get wrong, and the thing I most want you to take from this video. The single biggest reason this app looks designed instead of generic has almost nothing to do with the tools, or even the prompt. It's what I did before I ever opened any of them. I'll show you exactly what that was. So, 3 tools, 1 app, no edits. Let's go! So, quick context on why I'm the person running this test. I'm Vika. I've been a UX and UI designer for over 10 years. Real products, real users, real design systems. And these days, I spend a big chunk of my time keeping up with every new AI building tool that drops, because the field is moving insanely fast. So when I judge these tools, I'm not just asking, did it work? I'm looking at layout, hierarchy, typography, whether a real person could actually use the thing. And quick note, if you are building an AI product and you want it not to look like an AI product, that's exactly what I help people with. Links in the description. So let's go for today's test. The same app. The app that I choose is a habit tracker called Habit Hero, and I built it 3 times. V0 by Vercel, Lovable, and Claude Design. Same prompt, same brand assets, 0 manual edits. We are judging UI quality, functionality, and what you actually get the moment the tool finishes. So let's start. Before I touched a single builder, I built a brand. And I'd argue this is the step that decides whether your results look professional or look like every other AI demo. Because if you walk in with nothing, the tool fills in the blanks with its own defaults. Generic logo, generic colors, generic layouts. That's where the AI app look actually comes from, not the tool, but the empty inputs. So I gave all 3 tools something real to work with, and I did it entirely with AI. For the visuals, I used ChatGPT's latest image generator. Honestly, I expected to fight with it, and instead it worked really well. I generated mascot for the app, a little character with a face, because users respond to faces, and so do viewers. So what we've got? We've got one mascot, a few expressions for different states, and hero illustration for the landing page. All from ChatGPT on the basic plan. I'm genuinely happy with every piece. Then I also played around with ChatGPT to generate a simple logo. Then I took all my assets, download them, and put them into the folder. So here they are on my computer. So I just created a folder to not lose anything and give them simple names. You'll see like I got these names from the prompt, so it's quite obvious, like the mascot, the expressions, habit hero, and hero illustration. We're just giving it this kind of easy name. So one thing to mention that I generated all this stuff via ChatGPT, and I asked ChatGPT to remove background. So very useful. And if you create your prompt and ask for character without background, it will do it, which is like amazing stuff. Really great for generating websites. Okay. The other thing to mention is the color system. And I want to be transparent about it. I didn't pick the palette myself either. I had Claude define it. I described the product and the mood I wanted and let Claude generate a palette. So here are assets. Here are what we prepped before started building. So we've got mascot, we've got expressions, we've got hero illustration, we've got logo, and we've got AI defined palette. Now let's go to the prompt itself. I'll just walk you through the prompt's structure and you will know the rules. So basically, block 1 is what we're building, a habit tracker called Habit Hero. Then there is block 2, the brand assets. I attach the mascot, the hero illustrations, expression, and the exact colors that Claude gave me. So this is the section where all our preps show. So yeah, then the third, the features. So what we want to do, what our application will be. It will be landing page, it will be sign up, dashboard, And then on the dashboard, we'll have like the simple actions: create a habit, check it off, a streak counter, a calendar heat map, and an AI coach. I also added a short block of design direction, naming references like linear and stripe, asking for general spacing, telling it what to avoid. It helps a little, but I'll be honest with you upfront, it made far less difference than the bread assets did. The heavy lifting was already done before I wrote the prompt. Now, the rules of this test, because it's matter. Everything you're about to see is the raw first result from each tool. And I want to be clear why. Because as a designer, I could absolutely improve every one of these. Give me an hour in any of them and I'd make all three look great. But that's not the test. The test is what do you get the moment you hit enter? Because that's what most of you will actually experience. So what you see is what the tool gave me, nothing more. Same prompt, same assets, no edits. So, round one. V0 by Vercel. V0 by Vercel, the team behind Next.js. These are people who treat frontend as craft, and you can usually see it immediately. So we build it with V0, and this is what we get. This is our landing page. This is how it looks like. I really like the use of illustration, and because we added them without background, it blends nicely. There are a lot of information, too much spacing, probably even too much. Then we have like this feature description, and then we have this kind of build your habits, like how to use it. Then we have reviews, ready to use. So that's kind of like it. The first thing, like some UI tweaks could be done here, like why this illustration is so far away and it's looking kind of standing alone. But we aren't picky. We just look in what we have and see how great it looks. A lot of information. The overall style is pretty great. It used all our directions. Then let's see what we have. We have login, we have get started, we have see how it works. Okay, it goes to how it works section, then features. Let's check here, testimonials. Okay, great. And then clicking on logo, we got on the top. So functionally, it's pretty good. Let's check the responsiveness. So here it is. We have standard responsiveness, I would say that. What I see on a lot of AI tools, when you tried responsiveness just after building it, it's always lose like menu for some reason. Like so, you need to fix it like via chat, via edits. Then the thing like why is this illustration on the bottom? Maybe it should be on top. This card's looking great. Then this step's good too. This stuff pretty good also. Well, it's decent responsiveness, I would say that. Okay, we have get started for free. Yeah, and we have this kind of generic middle screen form. I tested out a bit before showcasing you here. And what I want to say is that right after I built the application, I tried to sign up because V0 it gives you not only design, it gives you fully working app. So, and I get back, which I needed to fix right away. I went back to their chat and I just wrote like, hey, I can't log in. I registered by this email and confirmed in email, but I can't log in. It found the issue and fixed it right away. So let's just log in into the app and see what's inside. Here's a dashboard. I already played around a bit, like I added two habits. I checked the interface overall. So what can I say? First thing, it used all our brand guidelines. It created all the features that we asked. We can add a habit, let's say during quarter, and there is a description. Would be great to have some additional options like how many times we need to repeat this habit, etc. But there is on the description. Let's leave it like this, and we have it created. So, and let's say we want to check it. It checked. So we have this kind of like dashboard style. We have overview here, and then we have like AI habit coach. So as far as I see, this should be clickable, like in the standard AI chat, but it's not working. What if we ask it? Um, we can't. So I can't even print here. So this is not a working feature. Okay, it's understandable. Overall, it's pretty decent. I would say the visual hierarchy, it's not so great because all these cards look the same, so you just don't know where to put your eye first. But yeah, it's pretty decent. Here is my thoughts about V0. Landing page, the best marketing page here. Functionality, pretty good. Database and sign up work, but the login back and the dead AI feature kind of hurt. Design, clean, but a little stiff. And if you're handing the code to a developer, this is still the strongest foundation. This is the tool for marketing pages and front ends. A dev team will inherit the stuff and could improve it. Round 2, Lovable. The tool that promises the full thing. Prompt in, work and deploy app out, end to end. Same prompt, same assets, let's go. We have like a little sneak peek here, but let's open it in the new tab. Okay, so here's our landing page. It's pretty short. The theme is dark, so that's different. Funny thing that no tool build switcher on the landing page yet, because I specified dark and light mode in the prompt, but here we only have dark mode on the landing page. V0 choose light mode only, there was no switcher, and here Lovable choose dark mode only, which is really interesting. The landing page itself is really short. We have like reviews here and information here, and that's all. I really like the placement of the mascot of this like hero illustration, really cute. Hey, it converted the logo, which is pretty cool. Okay, and overall style is decent. It follows our brand and looks nice. Let's see what we've got with responsiveness. This look pretty generic, and the downside, if you scroll to the down, you lose all the buttons. Like, I don't know where I am right now. Like, I can sign up, I can start, and I don't even know like either of this like literal description, like saying like Habit Hero. It's not saying anything like what the app is. Okay, but overall responsiveness is pretty decent, no complaints. Then let's start and look what our sign up is looking. One remark to make, this sign up is a step above from the previous one. So before, like in V0, we had like standard sign up on the center, and here we have more marketing driven sign up. We have our form on the right, and on the left we have our mascot. It even added like a little animation. We have the logo. We have what is it? It's Mark Twain. Like, wow, we have some quote, inspirational one. Pretty cool. Yeah, I think it could be worked into the like more sophisticated way pretty easily, but I like the effort. I like the Mark Twain. Like, how cool is that? When I was testing it before, I signed up to every tool just to check the features. And during sign up to the Lovable, I had a pleasant surprise instead of unpleasant one, which I had in V0. So here, the pleasant surprise was that I used a really simple numeric password and Lovable caught me. It flagged the weak password and pushed back. I didn't expect a tool like this to already have password security built in, and it does. It's nice touch, and thumbs up to Lovable for this. And see what we've got here. So this is dashboard of the Lovable application. From the first glance, it looks really simple. Okay. Oh, we have a switcher here. We have light and dark mode. Yay. Okay. Funny thing to notice, I uploaded a dark logo. It's inverted it to be the light one because Lovable picked for the landing page dark theme. But here, if you switch themes, logo didn't switch, so it just fade out, blends into the background. Well, that's a bummer, but that would be a quick fix. Let's check overall layout. I think it's pretty blank. We don't have overview. We have main focus on this kind of habits. AI coach. Should this be working? I love this little guy, but I can't use AI coach and I can't understand how it should be used. So it's kind of there, but like pretty generic. Let's add a habit. Okay, we're drinking water, we're meditating. Let's add like reading a book. We can specify features here. So for example, we can choose frequency, we can make it daily, we can make it weekly, we can choose target period. So let's make it like 4 days. Add habit. So we have it like this. We can delete habit, we can check it and see how is it going. Pretty cool. Overall, regarding the dashboard, I have to be honest, this is what's the most generic results of the three. It works. The brand colors are applied properly. You get both light and dark mode inside, but it's kind of blank. It feels empty and you need to think what to add, what features to add, etc. So it did everything that we asked, but creativity and additional features from the AI we didn't get in Lovable. Okay, the AI coach, it's barely visible, and what's there is far too simple. A real lack of creativity and how it's presented and how it's working. I expected Lovable to understand that AI coach should be coaching, so it should have either suggestion of a new habit, either chat, etc. It has like this, try this next, and what it should be. Should it be an article? Should it be like some tip? I don't know. It's kind of here just because it wasn't a prompt. Now I'm not impressed. Also, quick pause. If you are getting value from this kind of honest designer's eye breakdown, subscribe to the channel. I test new AI building and design tools like this every couple of weeks. No fluff, no hype. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one and stick around because round 3 is the one I was most impressed by. So, overall score for Lovable. Landing page, compact, but the best here illustration used here. Functionality. Smoothest sign up, password security, deploys as a genuine working app. Design. Well, it followed brand, but this is kind of generic and blank. This is the tool for shipping a real working product fast, as long as you bring the design polish yourself. So keep that in mind. Round 3, Claude Design. The new one, 5 weeks old when I'm recording this, powered by Claude Opus 4.7, Anthropic's most capable vision model. It works differently. Chat on the left and live canvas on the right. Same as before, same prompt, same brand assets, no edits. So here what we've got. The first thing I want to show you and make a point, it has like this Twix panel enabled already. So Claude Design used all our brand colors and all the information we gave it, but also it gave us suggestions, which we can review right away. So our accent color that we mentioned in our brand palette is like orange, but we also can check this different variation and see how it looks if for any reason we want to check how it will be. Pretty cool, I think. So because this is a UI review, we have this navigation route. So here is our landing page, and then we can click through the stuff to review other pages, which we'll do in a second. The third stuff, and which I really like, especially for testing features, is demo data. And we have a sample habits here. So the information already here, and we can check it. Or we can clear everything and see this empty state. Okay, now we will walk through the pages themselves. Let's go and open it in the new tab, and here what we have. So this is our landing page. First thing, a lot of details. I like that this is highlighting the features of our application. The logo is pretty small, but that's okay. Oh, we have switcher of day and night uh, mode here. Pretty cool. Also, we have small navigation here for features and for stories. Pretty good too. So, regarding this landing page, it's about 2 screens long. And honestly, this is the balance I wanted. Not as enormous and information heavy as V0 and not as cramped as Lovable single screen. So we have some marketing stuff here and we can improve it right away. Let's check right now the responsiveness. So we didn't lose any blocks. I like that the header is sticky and always on the top. We have like a button on the bottom, which is pretty cool. What would I say? The mobile version is pretty cramped, so it would need more work, 100%, like some edits, etc. Like we have like a lot of stuff happening here. It should be defined better. Um, Not the best responsiveness moment, I would say, but I like the features and it didn't lose any features, like V0 lost menu right away in the mobile version, but the menu is here. Yes, it's cramped. There are pros and cons, but still. Let's quickly check the dark mode. Everything looks pretty good here too. Okay, now let's proceed to start free. Okay, I really like how marketing oriented this layout is. We have this big illustration on the left side. We have this like kind of motivational phrase here, and we have a big sign up, create my account flow here with all the necessary information. It looks pretty good. This is the best design of the screen from 3. Let's create an account. So this is what we have. We created an account. There is no big backend here on the Claude Design. It's more focused on the front end part. So we didn't have any email validation here. But in V0 and Lovable, we did have validation through email, which already they're pretty cool. The one thing that I really love about Claude Design, it gave us not only the great dashboard with a lot of stuff happening here, but also sample information, sample data. So we can discover all this application and check them right away. So let's start. We have overview cards here with the numbers. So we have like today, 2 of 3, a longest streak 9 days, keep going. We have like all this little information that give us overview of our habits. This is really important for users because this is extra motivation. Then we have our habits plan for today. What can we do? We can uncheck and we can check. Hey, have you seen that? When you check, you have this kind of congratulation with the mascot. I really like it. How we get it again? Oh, cool. This is so cool. Then we have how are we progressing with our habits here. We have AI Coach daily note. So AI Coach give us information and then they give us a suggestion of a habit. What if we edit and we have a new habit? We have a new suggestion here. This is what I was looking for. You know, this is kind of AI Coach. It not only gives you daily note, but it also gives you some additional feature. This is a great addition that Claude Design gave us. Like, really love it. And we can literally add as much as you want. A lot of stuff happening here. Like, I want to discover all these features, and this is kind of exciting. We can add habit here, right? And then we can add habit here. Is this different? No, it's the same. Okay, let's add a new habit. Right? Let's add stretch for 5 minutes. Okay. We'll pick the stuff. Let's be here, and we can check. Oh, we can choose. Would it be a daily habit or would it be a weekly? And how many target we want to set. Let's see that. I really like that there are like additional features here. It's all related to our topic, to our features that we planned for this application. And I really like it all designed. If you remember in Lovable, we did have like this additional features when we creating a habit, but it wasn't designed for some reason, like everything else designed, but this was generic. So yeah, but here, everything in one style, love it. Okay, we added a new habit. Can we delete a habit? Yeah, remove this habit. Perfect. This is really cool. So we have this menu on the left. We can add new habit here. Okay, and we have a dark mode. Ooh, it looks pretty cool too. Let's try adding. Oh yeah, looks great. I really like it. So my feedback about this dashboard. It's the most complete dashboard of the three apps. It's full. Every feature I asked for is there, visible, laid out as a proper overview. The strict counters, the heat maps, the AI coach, the habit cards, all present, all designed thoughtfully. As someone who does this for a living, I'll say it plainly. The design side of Claude Design is really, really strong. This is the result that looks the most like a finished product. Now, the honest catch. Claude Design is a design and prototyping tool, so you get the most polished, most complete looking result. But it's a prototype, not a deployed app with a live database the way Lovable gives you. There is a handoff to Claude Code to turn it into production, so it's a two-step path. But for design quality and completeness, clear standout. Also, if we go back to this kind of view, it's pretty easy to hand off to Claude. You'll just need to copy command or download zip. Like if you don't working with Claude Code, you can easily use something else. You can easily use Codex, you can easily use OpenClaw, etc. But that is you copy command and you'll have in the Claude Code. And there you can proceed with the prompts and deploy the other backends that you want to have here. Yeah, this is the downside, but overall, the design side is pretty awesome. Claude Design summary. Okay, landing page, the best balance of the three. Then we have authentication screen. Nothing else came close. Really great. Dashboard 10. It's a prototype rather than deployed app, but as a piece of design work, it's the strongest result here. Honestly, I think if you try to add as many features to, let's say, Lovable dashboard, you'll have easier time to just importing this to Claude Code and finishing up with Claude Design prototype. That's my opinion. Okay, now the thing that I promised at the start. Look back across all three results, even the weak ones. V0 had a buggy login. Lovable dashboard was blank, and yet every single one of them still look branded, coherent, like they belong to the same real product. The mascot showed up across all three. The colors were consistent. The illustration anchored every landing page. That didn't come from the tools. The tools disagreed on layout, on features, on theme, on basically everything. The one thing they couldn't mess up was the brand, because I handed it to them before I wrote a word of the prompt. This is the lesson I want you to actually walk away with. Most people open these tools with nothing. No logo, no character, no palette. And they let the AI invent all of this on the spot. That's the exact moment you get the generic templated, this was clearly made by AI look. It's not the tool's fault, it's the empty inputs. So you can flip it. Spend 50 minutes top first. Generate a mascot, generate an illustration, have AI define a color system, then bring that into whatever builder you choose. Same effort in the tool, completely different results coming out. The prep is the secret, not the prompt, not even the platform. So, the verdict. And as always, it's not one winner takes all because that would be dishonest. Each one a different category. V0 wins the landing page, the longest, most complete, most launch ready marketing page, and the strongest code underneath. If your priority is a beautiful marketing site or a front end you'll hand to developers, that's V0. Just know the app functionality was the buggiest, a broken login I had to fix, and an AI feature that didn't work at all. Lovable wins functionality and shipping. The most smoothest real sign up. It got my weak password. It deploys as a genuine working app you could put in front of your users today. And it used my hero illustration better than anyone. The trade off is design, the most generic, blank result of 3. Great engine, weak styling. You bring the design yourself. And Claude Design wins on design and completeness, which, no surprise from a tool built around design, is exactly what I care about most. The best identification screen, the most complete dashboard, the best balanced landing page, and sample data so I could test everything instantly. It's a prototype rather than a one-click deployed app, but as a pure design output, it's the one that looks like a finished product. My honest take, if I'm presenting, exploring, or I care about design quality, Claude Design. If I'm shipping a working app this weekend, Lovable. If I need a marketing site or production front end, V0. The smartest workflow uses more than one, and whichever you pick, prepare your brand first. If this breakdown was useful, do me a quick favor and hit the like button. It genuinely helps the channel reach more people trying to build with these tools. Takes a second. And if you want to go deeper on the tools that impressed me most, watch this next. My previous video is full detailed walkthrough of Claude Design, how to actually create and edit a complete website inside it step by step. It's the perfect next watch after this comparison, and it's right here. And I want to hear from you. Drop a comment and tell me which one of the three you'd reach first, V0, Lovable, or Claude Design. Tell me maybe you used any of it already and have your honest opinion. If you are new here, subscribe. I test the newest AI design and build tools with real UX experience, no hype. And if you are building an AI product and want it to actually feel professional, my design services are linked in the description.